Hello and welcome again to the Steps to Maths. In this video we're going to be looking at more about creating content. In the last couple of videos we looked at creating a book, naming the book, and how we would assign content to groups. For now we have to have a look at how to create content. Once again, I've logged in as the same user that we created in a previous video. I have a book here that I created during that process. I'm going to click on the book now and I'm going to click on read this book. So when I go into this book here, as you remember from a previous video, we copied the content natural numbers into it, and now we want to add a particular content of our own. In order to do that, we're going to click on new topic. So we've clicked on new topic and we want to change the topic name and then modify the content of that topic. So on the right hand side here, we're going to click on where it says modify this help file or change topic name. That brings us to the editing room, allowing us to change the topic name to whatever you want. Click on modify title, that changes the title of it. Click on edit this help file and that will allow you to edit the page with the what you see is what you get editor here, and you can create whatever you want. Now whenever you're creating any content online, do not create it on the website or the web page, as there's always the possibility that your connection will be disconnected and that you will lose content. Those of you who've used ePortal have been adding in content for the reviews at the end of the year will possibly have come across the situation where you've added a huge amount of content, taking a lot of time, and then lost that all. So always make sure to back up your content. So what I've done is I created some of the content here. If you look at the source, it gives you the content here in the HTML format. If you select all of that, you would copy that and paste that into a document. Okay, so here I have a document that I created a little bit earlier with all of the content into that. So I'm going to select all of this content and I'm going to copy it back in here, and then I'm going to click on source, and that brings me back to the what you see is what you get editor. I'm just going to expand this so you can see it properly, and we can see that we've got all of that content there. So always make sure you create content online in your own documents on your own computer to make sure that you don't lose it. And I don't want this new topic information here. Okay, one of the things that I'd like to show you here now is there's a variety of different things you can do here, subscripts, superscripts, and all the rest of it as well. But one of the most useful parts of it here is the CodeCogs, the equation editor, for those of you who have used LaTeX and like to enter proper mathematical format into your documents. So let's have a look at this. You click on this button FX here beside the image editor, and that will open up a CodeCogs LaTeX editor. So here's the CodeCogs LaTeX editor. I've just created, again, just the normal content, 2a plus 4b equals 7 plus 4a, 3a, exactly the same as I had here. However, using this editor, you can create any content that you want, any particular content of any type. Okay, those of you who've used LaTeX will recognize this as a particularly useful way of creating some very nice content. Okay, so you can create whatever you want using the editor there. I'll allow you to go through that yourself. So for the moment, we're just going to be creating this. The reason I want you to have a look at this is because of the format that you need to save in. On the left hand side, the type of output that you need in order for an inline document is PNG. That's the best one, that image that you can create for the online stuff. It also needs to be transparent so that it works against any background color, and you can also make it inline, which is a useful one to do. Then you can click to download the image and upload it, which is not a bad idea. It makes sure that you have a copy of your content yourself. However, once you've got it in PNG, transparent and inline, you can just grab this and drag and drop it directly into your document. And then in your document, you've got this nice copy of this. Occasionally when using these things, strange things happen, but make sure you've got a copy of your document here. Okay, so using LaTeX, you get a very nice rendered form of an equation. So there you go, you've created that content. Just click on modify help page, and that will modify the help page, and you can return to the library then. Okay, so there's your content as you'd expect to see it. Let's go back to the library and let's have a look at my book. Let's read the book and let's have a look at that content here. Equations introduction, there's my content. Let's say I want to see the chapter link. I'm going to introduce you to this a bit before. Chapter link. And there's the page that, so when a student is going through the questions on your particular topic, they'll be brought to this page and this is what they will see. So you can create any document. You can create it very easily. You can create some nice maths styled LaTeX inputs into your document, and that will create it and put it on that page for you. So that is how you go about creating content. And as you've seen from previous pages, you can easily assign worksheets and exercise to your students. So in the next video, once you've created the help content, you can now add questions and exercises to your topic, and we'll have a look at that in the next video.